The Conbini boys, they're the Conbini boys, they're the Conbini boys.
Hey, Mike.
Matt, how's it going?
2 thumbs up here Saturday morning, just days away from a long Christmas break here, Mike. So I'm feeling great. How are things over in Kanazawa?
Well, I don't know, Matt. You're gonna have to tell me. You know what? Today, my and I, it was a cold night, and we thought, hey, let's order out, and we said, hey, let's get a pizza. So, I just wanted to, this is something that we do a lot in our private lives as well. Prices of pizzas in Japan. So I wanted to do a little test for you here to start. Just get warmed up, For our listeners who don't know the price of pizza in Japan, we might have to do a whole episode on it someday. But Matt, all right, I'm just gonna hit you with some numbers here. All right, or with some what I got.
Okay.
All right, this is from Domino's Pizza.
Hold on, let me get a pen.
All right.
Okay, this is Domino's, not Zappy's, or this is Domino's Pizza.
This
Okay.
is Domino's Pizza. I got one large roast chicken and camembert pizza.
Roast chicken and camembert pizza. Okay.
Yeah, it was a seasonal special. I got one little side of buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
I got one pancakes, little dessert pancakes.
Yep.
And then one black cup of chili. And
black cup of chili.
Yeah, it was a cup of black chili. So it was a large pizza.
Yeah.
3 little sides, and the large pizza, by the way, I had 30% off coupon on that. So I don't know.
30%. Oh, okay. Well, that's obviously a big deal there. 30% off. Okay, I'm gonna say that. So that buffalo wings. How many buffalo wings were in the order?
Yeah, that was 6.
6 buffalo wings.
So what's your call on this pizza haul? What price range are you thinking?
All right. Well, okay. A large roast chicken camembert pizza, that's a seasonal special. I'd price that normally around 3,200 yen. That's about $32. Got the coupon in there though, so got to bring that down. I'm going to say that's 2,300 yen. Ooh. Buffalo wings, hard to point that. I've never had buffalo wings in Japan. 6-piece though. I'm going to say more than $1 a wing. I'm going to go 900 yen on that. Pancakes. Ooh. Honestly, no idea. I'm going to go low, say 400 yen. And then the chili, similarly, I'm going to price that low at 300. Let me just add it up here. 23 plus 9 is 32 plus 7 is 30. I'm going to say that's 3,900 yen there, Mike. Roughly $40 for that.
Well, that shows your prowess, Matt. This is $45. It was 4,500 yen.
Wow, more than what did I miss on there?
Well, the pizza after taking off the 30% was $30, 3,000 yen.
After the discount.
After the discount.
And let's just be clear here, ladies and gentlemen. When we're talking a large pizza, we're not talking about a large pizza. We're probably still talking almost personal size pizza here.
Yeah, it was 13 inches, which is 1 inch less than the like regular size pizza at Domino's. So anyways, all right, Matt, you got it. You got it pretty good, but I thought you'd get a kick out of that. $45. So that's what I'm living with right now. It was good though. It was good. So hey,
it's always good to get some takeout. Yeah, we do have a working theory that the pizza industry is run by the Japanese mafia, and all these shops are getting shaken down monthly by gangsters, and that's what you're paying for. You're not paying for pizza. You're paying for gang bosses. Protection. That's right.
Yeah. So anyways, Matt, we it's another week. We gotta talk Conbini here. We're not talking pizzas. Yeah, man. What do you want to get started with the podcast?
Let's get started here, Mike. Right. Lot to cover today as usual. But actually, the Chiki Wars, the way we start out every single episode, Mike, this is episode 34. For the last 33 episodes, we have started off by announcing new chikis coming out across the big 3 Conbini. And in some ways, I'm disappointed. In other ways, I'm thrilled to say that, Mike, for the very first time, we have no new chickies to announce this week.
Yeah.
Gosh, it took 33 weeks for a new chickie not to come out. Mike, I guess I'm stunned. I'm stunned.
Yeah, no, Matt, this is kind of I really don't know what to say. We were kind of blown away. We were kind of like, well, what are we gonna do today? I mean, we don't really, people are gonna be thrown off. They tune in to hear about the chickies, and normally we have 2 or 3, or last week I think, or 2 weeks ago we had 4 chickies out.
Yeah.
So you know what? I think this is a sign of the Christmas season.
Absolutely.
They went all out. We were seeing bone after bone after bone. They pulled out the bones and they threw them all at us. And, I think they just didn't really have much else for this fiscal year.
Yeah, it could be that. I also thought, it kind of reminds me back to the 1914 Christmas truce in World War I, where famously British and German soldiers exchanged their rifles and artillery shells for Christmas carols and handshakes. This could be something like that, Mike, where the big 3 Conbini are just saying, okay, everybody, let's just pause for a week here. 'Tis the season. We're all friends, at least for this 1 week.
Yeah.
So it could be that.
No, I hear you. Now that you say that, actually, that seems probably what it is, because that's where they're putting most of their effort and most of their energy into each week. Even though they're releasing 200 items a week, there's a couple of those sections which, require a larger amount of manpower, and the chickie being one of them. I agree. That's a good call. We'll have to see. Who knows? We might find out soon.
Yeah, well, we'll see next week if the truce ends, or maybe if it is a fiscal problem, we could see no new chickies next week. We'll find out.
Yep. All right, Matt. Well, to be honest, continuing on that theme, we are heading into the scoreboard, and Matt, I'm just going to give you the numbers. I'll let you you reply. Family Mart, 42 items. Lawson, 27 items. 7-Eleven, 84 items.
Yeah, Mike. Wow. No new chickies and a scoreboard that doesn't even take a sniff at 200 total new items across the big 3 Conbini. 7-Eleven down to 84. Let's remind our audience, they hit 158 just a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Now down to 84. Lawson doesn't even crack 30. They always play high quality, low volume, but 27 is especially low. And that includes, by the way, 3 burritos out this week. And Family Mart 42, again, they're usually up in the 50 to 60 mark. So yeah, maybe this is a fiscal problem. Maybe it is the product development team running out of steam. Maybe it is my cat taking a dump in the litter box over here. Sorry.
Well,
Mike, shocking numbers here.
Yeah, something's going on, Matt. And I think, but it is coming to be a holiday season. We got Christmas coming up, and after that, we've got New Year's. And it is the end of the year. People are crunching the numbers, are trying to figure out what's our budget for next year. We don't know. So we'll have to see. I don't know. If next week, they come out and double these numbers, then, who knows? We were just blowing smoke this week. I don't know, but we'll have to see. Next week it'll be interesting to see what the numbers look like.
Can't wait to pop that open.
Yep. All right, Matt. Well, even though there are fewer numbers of products this week, as always, we've got our winners and losers.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know what? I thought this week maybe we could just start with you. We're going to pick what you liked, what I liked, what you didn't like, what I didn't like. And so let's start with your loser. And Matt, I'm going to just share that right now. And boom.
Yeah, Mike. This is out of Family Mart. I had to read this several times because it was very confusing to me. So what we're looking at here, just right off the bat, it's a wrap. They're calling it a sando. They're calling it a pizza
Pizza
sando.
sando.
There's nothing pizza about this, though. What we're looking at here is a Calbee Shiawase butter, happy butter. So Calbee happy butter chips flavored pizza sando. Okay. Let me just say that again. So Calbee potato chips, they have a flavor called happy butter. They've taken that flavor and transformed it into a pizza sandwich that is actually a tortilla that doesn't have really anything it looks like to do with pizza. It looks like cheese with some weird sauce on top. That's got to be the happy butter sauce. No idea. I don't
That's
know
the sauce. I thought the cheese was on top. I thought the happy sauce was on the bottom.
It could be that too. It's very unclear. I will say, Mike, this just looks like a stoner's delight here.
Yeah.
You know, this looks like, you know, I got the munchies just reading the description of this thing. It's totally whacked up. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I think I'd want to try it, but it does look gross.
Yeah. No, Matt. Well, you know what? Maybe it's because the numbers are smaller this week, but the stars have aligned, and actually my loser for this week, it's the pizza sando, the potato chips Shiawase butter. It's the same one. I had the same reaction, Matt. And for our podcast viewers, you can't really see, but let me describe this scene. Just imagine a Salvador Dali painting. It's very difficult to understand. All right, you've got this. All right, you've got a picture. You've got this brownish background. I don't know what that is. You got a bag of chips, these happy butter chips. You've got some honey. You've got some parsley.
God, I don't know where the honey
Got
goes.
some, yeah, is this sour cream? I'm not sure. Then you have some butter with also some honey on top of it. And then towering in the background is this burrito pizza sando thing. I don't know, Matt. I don't know, you know, for our listeners, if you've ever like seen or heard of the book, the movie Dune, this is a this is a sci-fi, you know, futuristic drama about this world that is overrun by sandworms that these huge giant like worms that plow through the sand. And this is what it actually looked like to me. That's the sort of scale of this this burrito pizza sando.
Yeah, Mike, that is shocking that we both picked the same item. Yeah, what is going on with the parsley? I don't know. What is going on with the honey? I have no idea. Yeah, this kind of reminded me of, you know, like you got a very early a machine that hasn't been properly trained. It's just been fed not enough Conbini items to properly produce a reasonable product, and it just needs more inputs. It needs terabytes of more Conbini inputs before it can successfully produce something. This just puked out some weird burrito and called it a sando.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. And Matt, I just want to say before we leave this, like you said, it's called a pizza sandwich, a pizza sando. And I was looking, is this a thing? And I searched. It isn't. Apparently, they just made it up because it has nothing to do with pizza, and it's not a sandwich. So yeah, Matt, I don't know, bizarre. I gotta say, I think this is the first time we ever lined up on our losers.
On the
so
losers,
this was,
yeah.
So this, unfortunately for you, Happy Butter, this is a unanimous loser here. All right, Matt. Well, hey, enough with that. We gave him. He's had enough. We gotta move on. All right, Matt. So let's go on to your winner for the week. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm excited about this one, Mike. Yeah, Mike. So what we're looking at here, this is out of Lawson, and it's a dessert. And Lawson, better than any of the big three, does desserts incredibly well. And this is the Basque cheese cake, Mike. The Basque cheese has been a recurring item on the Conbini Boys podcast all year long. This is actually the Basque cheese 3. I'm not sure why 3. Maybe this is version 3.0. Don't exactly know. But what we're looking at here is a Basque cheese cake. That sort of nice light cheesecake on the bottom. But what really got me here, if you could zoom in on this, Mike, what we're
Sure,
looking at
sure.
on top of the cake, we have a
Ooh,
dome, a dome, okay, a,
wow.
a dome of rare cheese, okay, that's that more
Mm-hmm.
dense creamy cheesecake on
Mm.
top of a cheesecake. And then on top of that, we have whipped cream with little almonds. So you get the crunchy on top there,
Mm.
Mike. This thing looks absolutely outstanding. I think a bit of a miss by Lawson here, resting it on an old newspaper for the photo shoot. Not sure what they were thinking there, but the cake itself looks absolutely outstanding.
Wow, Matt. Man, this is.
Mm.
I'm wondering what are your thoughts? So I looked here
Hmm.
at this number. That's 400 yen. That's $4. That's
Ooh.
it's a nice price. I'm wondering what are your thoughts on the size here? How big do you think this thing is?
I'd probably say diameter wise, 2 inches.
Okay.
That'd
Okay.
be my guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this looks exquisite. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, you've got that the Basque cheese on the bottom there, and then that cream on top. And yeah, like you were saying, you can
Yeah.
if people and anyone who's not watching on YouTube, but you've got this line
The line.
between this
Yep.
whipped cream and then the other cream inside. Matt, this is a winner right here. I would love to have this for my birthday, maybe my anniversary, or this is an exquisite deluxe beautiful dessert, and yeah, this is I can understand why this is your winner.
Yeah, very excited about that one.
All right, man. Well, hey, let me show you mine. All right, I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
keeping on the theme of the desserts,
Ooh.
and let me tell you what we're looking at
Oh.
here. We are
Mm.
looking at the
Mm.
Uji. Uji is a town or a city known for its green tea. It's
Mm-hmm.
matcha powdered green tea. It's Uji powdered green tea and strawberry parfait.
Mm.
So this is from 7-Eleven, and you can see here we've got some layers going on here. So at the bottom of this parfait, it looks like we've got some green tea uh, uh, cream or jelly or pudding. And then the next layer, we've got the strawberry. And then on the next layer, it looks like we have some whipped cream. But what really got me about this, Matt, was you can see on the top here, we've got these four, the classic Japanese sweets here. We've got mochi. We've got the sweet mochi. We've got the anko, which is the sweet Japanese bean.
Mm.
Then we've got the matcha, the green tea, powdered
Mm.
green tea, whipped cream, and then we also have a little bit of strawberry sauce there. So,
Mm.
you know what? We're coming up to the end of the year, and I wanted to give a little shout out to the more traditional style Japanese sweets. And also, I just thought that this looked really, really good and beautiful.
Mm. No, Mike. Can't go wrong with a parfait. You just can't
Mm,
go wrong with a Conbini parfait. The colors on this, it's like a beautiful rainbow. You got the red, you got the green, you got the purple, you got the white.
mhm.
And you can see if you kind of tilt your head a little bit, those colors, those layers run throughout the parfait.
Mm.
And yeah, to have the famous Uchi provide the green tea powder.
Yeah.
This is a classy item, Mike, and wow, 278 yen. Hard to beat that deal.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Matt. Well, that closes us out of the scoreboard this week, and I guess that's going to take us into our big recurring story.
That's right, Mike. It's back to the Conbini Tournament. We've
Wow.
had another week of thrilling matchups in round 3.
Mm.
We're going to go through each one by one. We had some incredible highs, Mike, but I certainly experienced my lowest low throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
say?
I
Shall
know.
we start off looking at the hot box division, how things wrapped up there?
Sounds great. Yeah, let's just get to it.
All right, hot box division, we had the favorite Fami Chiki go up against its toughest opponent yet, the Pizza Man.
Hmm.
And Mike, I was actually surprised the Fami Chiki handled Pizza Man quite easily.
Yeah.
Pizza Man didn't really stand a chance from the start to the end of this round matchup. I was quite surprised by that.
Yeah, no, me too. Karen and Mai had Pizza Man going all the
All
way.
the way.
A lot of people, it seemed like I was actually a little worried for Fami Chicky, to be completely honest, because
Absolutely.
the Pizza Man has that advantage of vegetarians as well. People who don't like chicken, who don't can have it, and I was totally shocked by that. I was a little sad, to be honest. I was hoping for a closer match, and I know Pizza Man is probably feeling pretty bad about itself, but they had a good run. They had a good run, and hopefully they're going to be able to be avenged at least somewhat here in the next round for them, or for Fami Chicky.
Well, we'll see, because in round 4, Fami Chicky has to get past another Man, the Nikuman, because the Nikuman defeated its brother, the Curryman, in round 3. Again, this was a matchup I thought Curryman might be able to put up a fight here, and early on in the match, it looked like Nikuman might actually go down. It wound up winning fairly easily. So Fami Chicky will go up against Nikuman. That is the number 1 and the number 2 seed. So 2 Hotbox giants will face off in round 4 to see who represents. Actually, that will be for the Hotbox division title.
Yep. That is going to be exciting, and a lot of drama. Curry Man or Pizza Man falling, and to Fami Chicky. Nikuman, is he going to come back and get the revenge, or is Fami Chicky going to continue to mop up the whole family? I don't know, Matt. All right. Well, hey, let's go down to the sweets division. There was some things going on in there as well. So in the first round, or the first matchup there, we had Melon Pan versus Pocky. Melon Pan, you remember, Karen and Mai also had going the distance.
That's right.
But I know that you were not satisfied with the caliber of these two competitors. But in the end, Pocky did end up taking it.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. And I do have a concern that Pocky is making a run here that I really didn't expect it to make.
No.
I didn't expect Melon Pan to make this kind of run either. We talked about not airing this round on TV last week. We were both so disappointed with it. Pocky will move on to round 4 in the division final in the snack division here. I will say, for the first time, it's going to face a real opponent. Looking at its first round matchups, it had Chip Star, and then Monaka Ice Cream, and then Melon Pan. I think all of those are sort of weaker opponents compared to its next opponent, Black Thunder. Black Thunder defeated Pinot Ice Cream to make it to the division final here. We'll see if it can take down Pocky.
And Pinot's no slouch, and Black Thunder completely blew it out of the water. So to be honest, with this momentum, Black Thunder and number 2 seed, I don't see Pocky being able to stand up to it. But I don't know. Pocky seemed to be more popular than we thought. We'll have to see. Black Thunder is no doubt one of the strongest contenders in the Conbini tournament.
No doubt. And it's not just Pinot. It defeated Caramel Pudding. It defeated Beef Jerky. So if you look at the schedule, Black Thunder has just had a tougher schedule, and Pocky really much weaker opponents. The sort of Buffalo Bills, the Miami Dolphins of the Conbini tournament here. Well, Black Thunder, they're going up against the Green Bay Packers, the Baltimore Ravens, the New Orleans Saints, much tougher opponents here. So I think Pocky, they're going to face somebody real here in round 4. I doubt they're going to be able to take it against Black Thunder.
No, we'll have to see.
All right, Mike. And then in the meal division, let's just cut to the chase here. We got an onigiri showdown happening here, Mike. We got Tuna Mayo up against Umeboshi Onigiri. My God.
This is what we said we wanted to see. Last week we said this is the matchup that we wanted to see. And now I'm a little scared. I don't know. We are both huge Umeboshi Onigiri defenders and lovers, supporters. And tuna mayo onigiri has just flown through this bracket. I don't know, Matt. What do you see happening here?
Well, I got to tell you, Mike, I am shocked. Like you said, umeboshi onigiri, we thought that was going to be the favorite heading into maybe this whole tournament. It is a 1 seed, but tuna mayo really has unexpectedly, and again, it's been dominating its opponent. These are not close matchups for the tuna mayo onigiri, and it's beat some tough ones. It beat Cup Ramen. It beat Cup Ramen last week, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it beat not Zarus. It beat
Sukeroku
sushi set, ladies and gentlemen. These are tough opponents here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. It beat Karaage Bento. Even tougher. It beat the Karaage Bento. Okay, these are not easy opponents, and it is beating them decisively. But we'll see. Umeboshi, a number 1 seed, another top onigiri. We'll see what comes out of that.
Yeah, Matt. All right. Well, we're gonna have to go down to this one, and man, this was quite a week.
Yeah.
This was quite a week. So let me just set the stage for our listeners to remember. If you remember in the first episode of the Conbini Tournament, we shared our winners. Matt had canned coffee. I had Pocari Sweat. And this week, canned coffee went up against Conbini drip coffee. And Pocari Sweat went up against Strong Zero.
Yeah.
I don't know, Matt. This was one of the most nerve-wracking weeks of my life.
Well, we had, Mike, a lot of emotional investment in these 2 matches. I was terrified. Canned coffee going up against Conbini drip coffee. I thought, Conbini drip coffee doesn't even have any business being in the Conbini when you have such a high quality coffee product in the can. And then Strong Zero. We thought Strong Zero could be naturally the strongest contender in this whole tournament. And right now it is it was the last surviving alcohol product in the tournament. And really a sort of good versus evil matchup. You drink a Pocari Sweat when you've had too many Strong Zeros.
Exactly.
It balances life. But, Mike, I got to tell you, I woke up yesterday. As soon as I woke up, I checked that matchup. Pocari Sweat. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
Defeat. You got to be feeling great right now.
I'm feeling so good. So let me tell you, I agree with you. I was so scared. I thought Strong Zero might be the strongest in the whole tournament. But as the week went on, I think we saw Strong Zero has some haters. And, I just couldn't believe it. I was so proud to see Pocari Sweat go out there and not just win, but win pretty convincingly.
2-1 margin.
Yeah, man. So I'm feeling great. My dream is still alive here. But Matt, so do you want to talk about what transpired here?
Yeah, Mike. So canned coffee. I won't sugarcoat it. Canned coffee got its ass whooped by Conbini Coffee, and this was by far it received the most number of votes in this whole tournament. 179 people voted for this matchup, Mike, and Conbini Coffee absolutely trounced canned coffee. I was even getting into arguments with Conbini Coffee fans on Twitter a few nights ago, and the hate that canned coffee was getting. The class that was shown, there was no class shown, Mike. I just want to share some of the things that we encountered on Twitter here. Here's rugbyforall.jp. Canned coffee is shit. Shows Barack Obama dropping the mic as a GIF. Right below that, our friend Casey from the Bean Pod. It's more like piss since it's liquid. Shit-flavored piss, he says. And then, one of our most active Twitter followers, Leslie Ito, normally big fan. I think she was plotting this from some time ago, Mike, because on December 11th, I posted this matchup, canned coffee, Conbini drip coffee, on Twitter.
Yeah.
she immediately replied, "Where can I vote?"
Ooh.
Mike, I think from then she may have led a door-knocking campaign around Japan, because the number of votes that came in on behalf of Conbini Coffee just skyrocketed after
Yeah.
she became interested in this matchup.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's hard to tell, I smell some, funny business. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like there was a campaign against canned coffee, and you know what? To be fair, I understand people are passionate, but I just don't feel like canned coffee, deserved the respect that it really deserved.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, more hate. Somebody here, do not like canned coffee, too sweet. There's something in a lot of those canned coffees that does not agree with my guts. Another person, I just hate
Well.
anything that tastes of sugar and milk substitute in my mouth for the rest of the afternoon. I think the primary use case of canned coffee is as a hand warmer. People talked about using the cans as a hand warmer. That's
Well.
I mean, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
But gosh, Mike, it was just a sad day for me in this tournament. It was sort of like watching Willie Mays in 1969, his last season, or like Michael Jordan matching up against Kobe while he's on the Wizards. The old legend has given way to the young upstart Conbini drip coffee. But Mike, I think we want to spend a few minutes here paying tribute to some of these legends like canned coffee who have gone down in the tournament here, Mike. We've each prepared a few words. Would you like to kind of start things off with the items we'd like to memorialize here?
Sure. So first off, I'm going to actually go, or do you want to start with Conbini coffee?
Why not? Yeah, Conbini canned coffee, actually.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
canned coffee, Mike. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just want to say a few words here.
Okay.
What can you say? Canned coffee. It's one of the original Conbini innovations. First one came out, Mike, in 1959. 1959. Every single morning, I'd walk either to the Conbini or the vending machine to pick one up. It was the Beto for me, Mike, the Georgia Beto. I've said this many times. I was undiagnosed lactose intolerant, spent a good part of my morning on the bowl because of my canned coffee. I'll tell you what, even if I had been diagnosed and knew the problem, I still would have made my morning journey for my can coffee. The seasonal cans, the full refrigerator display, the array, Mike, of aluminum cans. It's so beautiful. And now to think it lost to hot coffee in a cup. Family Mart's is called Standard Blend. Canned coffee is called Boss. I'm devastated. Long live canned coffee. Thank you.
Well, Matt, I know this is tough for you to get through, but I'm just going to share a little anecdote that I, right now in Japan, some places in Japan, like Niigata, are experiencing record snowfall.
Saw that.
2 meters in a day or 2 days. And actually, for the past couple of days, there's been it's like a couple thousand cars have been stuck on the highway because it completely snowed in, trucks and, people commuting. And
terrible.
I saw on the news, there were some people like riding on snowmobiles and delivering supplies to the people that were waiting. And they showed it on the television just this morning. There was a guy, he rolled up on the snowmobile. Truck driver opened his door, and what did he hand him? He handed him a cup or a canned coffee. And that's the power of the canned coffee. It's not just the taste and the legendary status. It's something you share. You're going to have some friends. You're going to get together. You're starting off the day. You pass out some canned coffees. Everybody gets pumped. So I agree. Long live canned coffee. didn't deserve that, but he'll live on in our memory.
I think next up, Mike, we want to say a few words about Jigariko. Would you like to start off there? Jigariko, of course, lost to Melon Pan.
Yeah. Jigariko, one of the great legends. Always there on a road trip by my side. That crisp and crunchy, genuine potato flavor is something I'll always remember. I've actually got a pack of Jigariko right here. I'm just gonna let our listeners hear this crack.
Ooh. Oh!
Rest in peace, Jigariko.
Yeah, similarly, Mike, I'd like to say a few words. Jigariko, it brings people together. You know, hands collide while reaching into the Jigariko bucket. It's the friend that keeps you steady company on a long car trip or a Shinkansen ride. And it may have even invented the salad flavor. So, yes, rest in peace, Jigariko.
Yeah, Matt. All right. Well, I think there's one more legend that really just, got knocked out way too early that we want to say a few words about. And that's the total disgrace. And just that was Oden getting beat by who did it get? It was
Skune.
Skune, just a total loser. I don't want to, rag on Skune, but Oden's one of the best things, most iconic, legendary things about the Conbini. And to get done like that just wasn't right. So I just want to say some words about Oden.
Please.
Many a cold night, you were right there beside me. Though you always were showered with so much hate, you were always humble and warm. Rest in peace, Oden.
Well said, Mike. Similarly, I would like to say a few words. Oden, according to its Wikipedia page, it started in the Muromachi period, 14th century. And I'm not talking about its invention. I think that's how long the soup has been simmering in the 7-Eleven pot. My first cup of Oden, Mike, was in Kanazawa in that really horrible concrete apartment we both lived in.
Yep.
And it was a frozen block of ice because I was stubbornly not willing to purchase a space heater, a kerosene heater. And you convinced me to try Oden. I was fearful of it. And like you said, it warmed me up. I was hotter than any kerosene heater could ever make me between that hot soup and spicy mustard. So, yes, rest in peace, Oden.
All right, Matt. Well, all right. Well, everybody, clean up your eyes. We still got a little bit of show left here, but, rest in peace to the legends. And, here on out, Matt, we're looking at the Elite Eight, and from here on out, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have time to mourn those that lost, because from here on out, it's just a hard-fought battle to the top.
That's right, yeah, Mike. It's gonna be a slugfest all the way to the end of this tournament.
All right, Matt. Well, hey, you know what? We haven't had any in a while, but this week we've actually got some Conbini news. And Matt, this is a big one. We actually we covered this story in various ways throughout the months here, but I'm just going to give you the headline here, Matt. Karaage-kun makes its first trip into space.
Incredible.
So, yeah, congratulations. This so as you know, on the 15th of November, actually SpaceX, they sent a capsule to the International Space Station, and on that flight was Soichi Noguchi, a Japanese man.
Wow.
And he actually took some Karaage-kun with him into space.
Outstanding.
And he did a taste test. So let me show you here, Matt, this is I got some footage. So this is him right here. So he's
Look at this guy.
He's on the International Space Station. He's doing a comparison of some chicken. So hey, the chicky wars in outer space. Actually, in the end, he said it was a tie. So I don't know, but hey, congratulations, Karaage-kun, on this achievement.
No, big congratulations to loss hitting Karaage-kun. Also, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that this came on a SpaceX flight, Mike, because of course Elon Musk has ambitions to colonize Mars, and no faster way to colonize Mars than to get a Conbini up and running on there. Because of course, once you get the Conbini going, all humans can survive. Could be some supply chain issues, of course, but we know 7-Eleven has the best POS in the world. You'd have little trucks shuttling back and forth on jetpacks in no time. Fried chicken, American dogs, canned coffee would no doubt be up there. So I'm fairly certain this was probably a long play by Elon, trying to build a partnership with one of the big three, looking at a long-term colonization of the red planet.
Yeah, no, you might be right. I mean, he's always cooking something up, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the Conbini on his radar as well. All right, Matt. Well, holy moly. All right. What an episode.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're heading on next week. It's going to be the Final Four. And then after that, you know what it's going to be. The new year, we're going to have the Conbini Tournament champion. So lots to look forward to. I'd just like to say, thanks to all the listeners and the watchers. If you're listening on one of the podcast apps, if you can give us a like and follow us, that'd be great. And if you're watching on YouTube, if you could leave us a like, hit that subscribe button, that would be pretty awesome. We're also on all the social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And recently we've been really active on Twitter, and that's where we're sharing most of the stuff about the Conbini Tournament. So follow us on Twitter, take a look, and get involved. We'd love to hear from you. And if you have a Conbini memory, you can go to our website, which is anchor.fm/Conbini Boys, and there you can find a button that says leave a message, and you can leave a message for us. And if you're in the States and you want to just give us a call, you can call us at 617-453-8207, and you can leave a message like that too. We'll share it on the podcast. All right, Matt. Well, wow, what a week, what a day, what a time to be alive. But for now, I guess I'll see you at the Conbini.
I'll see you at the Conbini, Mike.